Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, I see that you've been all waiting here for a very long time, it looks like. Welcome, 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 Susan. Happy weekend.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you all
everybody,
for
for
coming.
spending this time with us. Hope you're having a great
Absolutely.
weekend.
Absolutely. At the risk of missing anybody, I just want to welcome you all and thank you for your comments and your questions and so on. And I'll try to get to all of those. Also, this is an attempt for us to try a different time because we know not everybody can meet at certain other times. And some of you had said, "Oh, I never know when it's live." So we tried this time and we'll try another time. So I just wanted you to know that's why it's all different. And Susan's busy as well with her readings and so on. So anyway, good. So I'm going to go back to the beginning here because let's see. Starfish asked a question right in the beginning. Um, and I don't know about, is it Patreon? What is that? Patreon? You're going to open an account at
Oh,
Patreon? Oh,
yeah, it's they call it Patreon, and
Patreon. I'm
it's a
sorry.
take on patron. Remember back in the remember like
Yes.
we were here in the 1500s. But anyway, remember history
Uh
when they
huh.
had patrons, right, that supported artists and supported musicians. So
Oh,
there's this site called Patreon,
right.
and basically
Oh,
it's a place for people to have their members or supporters congregate and
oh,
support the person, but also create a community. So
good.
probably people have seen people do memberships on YouTube. Um, and really, my guides have been telling me for a while now to create a community. And I really
Yep.
didn't know what they were talking about. And YouTube sort of it sort of worked for me.
Right.
What's missing is the live aspect with the the
The
chat.
chat.
Um,
Right.
but what I would like is some of when you get bigger, the chat is too big. I mean, you
I
can't
agree.
see
Yeah. You
anything. I
can't
mean,
get
it
to
just
everything.
flies
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to create a separate site where people could join and then have their tribe, have their community, get to know people. There's going to be a private chat room where
Okay.
you're literally going to get to know people and maybe read each other's cards or, just
Yeah.
really create a community.
I
That's
love
the
that.
goal.
Okay. I
I'm
love that.
somewhat technically challenged, so I'm still putting it together. It
Hmm.
is live. If you go to Susan Lynn Medium on Patreon, you'll find me. But
Okay.
it's really probably about a week away from really being up to
Okay.
stuff.
I'll definitely check it out. That sounds fascinating.
Thank you.
And I know that when I don't know how readers like I've seen Milu and he's he's reading this and speaking at the same time. It's very difficult because that's why I'm really pleased to be here with you doing the sort of the reading for you
Thank
because
you.
I think that really does help and
Yeah,
lets me it gives me a lot of a love and appreciation as well because I love doing it, so it's all good.
it's a
Okay.
win-win.
It is a win-win. We love it, and that's community as well, so thank
That's
you.
right.
So the Starfish did okay. Starfish, she answered that, but you want to know if you should start a YouTube channel, and if you do, should it be walking videos or tarot?
Yeah, yeah. So hi, Starfish. Thank you for posting that. Um, it's interesting because I didn't know you did walking videos, but I got to tell you, there's a lot of energy around your walking videos. Like your energy feels good. It feels like something I would want to watch.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I don't know where you walk or what that is, but when I go into that energy, it feels really good. So I would definitely consider doing the walking videos. I think you can for sure do the tarot as well. I don't
Hmm.
you don't necessarily have to pick one or the other than it's a lot of extra work. For some
Right.
reason, the walking videos sound like magic to me. Like I don't
Right.
know. I can see you walking in different countries and doing videos. I don't know what
Ooh,
your
yeah,
scope is,
yeah.
but
That is. I love that idea. And I'm thinking that, try to start with that. And then if it's successful, you can always open another channel, for your tarot. So,
For sure. Yeah.
you'll be busy, busy, busy. And I'm a big walker, so I would love to see it. I walk probably 4 to 5 miles about 4 days a week, and I
Wow.
love it. I really, and it makes me feel alive. It really does.
I love
So,
it. I love it too.
yeah,
It's almost like
yeah,
meditating.
it is. It's a walking meditation. Yep. All right. Next, we have Melinda Duch. I think it's Dutcher or Dutcher, and she wants to know if you have a message from either Anime or Bubba.
Melinda, I take it that these people are crossed over, that your son and your mom are crossed over. Bubba. Let me just type. They didn't, this was a surprise to them. I mean, your son is around you all the time. I think you know that. I think you feel him. And your mother's around, but your mother's a lighter energy. She doesn't feel as present. But your son feels more substantial. You can feel his energy. I mean, please comment that if this makes any sense to you, right? In all these readings, also know, guys, let me say this at the outset, that because we have a lot of people in chat, if I'm connecting to you, another energy from one of these other people in chat could jump in. So if I'm wrong about your particular person on the other side, it could be that I'm picking up the energy from someone else in chat, because all these people are together now in the green room. They're all in the green room. Yeah, they're swirling around. Yes, it's true. So Bubba, your mom sends. There's my dog in the corner. If you don't know if you guys can see her snout. Her mom, your mom sends her love. Her energy feels light to me. Bubba feels a little bit protective in a sense. I don't know, is he a big guy? He feels like a big guy, like, kind of beefy guy. But yes, they both send their love to you. They miss you. You're Bubba. You're Bubba. That's so sweet. Oh, you're Bubba. He misses you. He misses you, but he's protective as well of you. Hopefully that means something and that resonates.
Oh, that's nice. This is a question a lot of people, including myself, would like a little bit of information on as well. If we have a very vivid dream, is it from our guides or, what do you think?
Zoe's looking at me like, here's the door. Can you please open this door? This is the door. Yes, I mean, it can be from a couple of different sources. It can be from your spirit guides for sure. But what I'm getting for you, Melinda, is it's from your superconscious, which maybe Allie knows more about your superconscious than I do, because that's the word they used. Mm-hmm. What is your superconscious, Allie? Do you know? Can you explain it?
Oh, well, we have an unconscious and a conscious mind. And in our unconscious mind, it could be very possible that there are lots of things hovering in there that, of course, we don't know anything about unless we bring them out. It's part of our shadow aspect. So it could be something like that. It could be a message from the other side. I remember having a dream so vivid. It was my father and my brother driving. They were in one of those old-fashioned funeral corteges, and they were sitting there. And I woke up and I said, oh my God, my father's probably going to die. Yeah, it's just what I thought. And it was within the day that my mother died. And that's why those two were sitting there and my mother was the one gone. So I don't always have those kinds of dreams, but I think I immediately thought it would be Dad, because he was the one that was the most acute with what he had. But, also in dreams, you can have what they call spaghetti dreams. In other words, you ate too late last night and you're just getting a bunch of crummy stuff coming in. So, that can happen as well. But I would love those vivid dreams. Usually, if you can remember them, if you want to remember them, you got to write them down the minute you wake up, and don't put a foot on the floor. You got to write them right away. And so if they're right in your memory, you think you're going to be able to remember? No, not going to remember.
And a lot of times, if you'll write it down, if that is indeed a message that you should incorporate in some way. I mean, you should know about that. Vivid dream is definitely a message. And
Right.
if you'll write it down, they'll stop harassing you in the middle of the night.
That's true.
Once they feel like you really got the message, then they'll let go a little bit. So,
yeah. It's like I was doing some card readings the other day. I just pulled for myself, and the word landscape came up in every card I pulled. And I said, okay, this is something I need to look at,
Wow.
And yeah, I get that sometimes. But today was even more, because what I got was, you're in the 11th hour. You need to take care of your health. You're not taking care of your health well enough. And I thought, okay, thank you. I shouldn't have waited till the 11th hour. So yeah, every message out there is, if you acknowledge that message, it can teach you something. Don't you think, Susan?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're not giving them to us for their, for fun.
For fun. That's true.
Trying to help us.
Yep. So Elaine Lemoyne, I hope I said that right, or Lemoyne, do her spirit guides have any messages for her?
Elaine, when I go into your energy, I hear the words persevere. So basically keep going. You're on the right path. You're thinking of something. You're thinking about something. You're turning something over in your head. You know how we do, it's correct. You can trust that. Stop overthinking it. It's right. Go forward. Let me know if that makes sense for you, Elaine.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Sometimes my fingers get away from me. All right. And hello to everybody that's here from other countries, Tanya and so forth. And that's awesome.
My God, it's really late for you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Or Tanya, it's good morning. Good morning, Tanya.
Good morning. Yeah. Have a nice day tomorrow.
Yeah, it's probably tomorrow. Oh man,
Yep.
mind bender.
I know.
Okay, so does Granny Bear. Oh, Granny Bear. The energy is so sweet from Granny Bear. So sweet. Very she's saying that you're very special. She thinks you're very special. I feel like she hopes that she helped you understand how special and gifted and unique and different you were. I think maybe you had a little bit of a rough childhood or something, and she was the person who was like, everything's going to be okay. Or she wasn't overtly emotional, but she tried to be as loving. She tried to be extra loving to you. I hope that makes sense to you. But she's still with you. She's with you all the time. She watches you. She's proud of you. She sends her love. So yeah, that's Granny Bear. Hopefully that makes sense.
Oh,
Carrie. Thank you, Carrie.
I just have to show this because I believe it. Starfish loves to listen to you. You do raise our vibrations.
Thank you, Starfish.
Yeah, it's a really
and thank you, Allie, for doing this. Thank you.
Of course. We all love raising our vibrations, and we all need to do it. All right. Oh, Johanna Quilter's here. Hadn't seen her in a while. She had a clear image of an ET staring at her. Was it an ET letting him or her know she's available?
Yes. I mean, this is a deep subject, and I really can't go into the whole thing of it. But I think what I need to bring up to you is that you saw this. Okay. So this kind of thing happens when you're not aware, typically. So right. The fact that you saw this means that you're entering a new plane, sort of a new level of vibration. And yes, this was the ET letting you know they're there. They don't have to show themselves, believe me. Right. And they don't if they feel like that's going to be a problem for you. Okay. So the fact that they showed you themselves, it generally means that they want that they're not want, but they're ready for whenever you're ready for some kind of communication. or some kind of contact that you're conscious of. Do you have anything about that, Allie?
I resonate with her completely. I remember when I lived in Panama City, Florida, one night being alone in my house, and I didn't see it, but I felt like there were 2 or 3 of the small little ones running around in my house. And it didn't frighten me, but it was like, can you tell me what's going on? Why are you I wanted to know why they were there. But I also want to bring up the fact that we've always known there were UFOs and ETs and so on. But finally, we're seeing a government finally saying, yeah, here's some pictures. Yeah, they're real. And like we didn't know, but we were always told no. Whereas I think in England and other countries, they showed their people when they saw that, and they said, we can't explain this. So yeah, wonderful.
Thank you for the question, Joanna.
Yes, that's it. Very interesting question, and I just wonder, what if you can write it down? I'd be interested to know: was it a tall one? Was it a small one? The one like we see on ET Go Home or Phone Home. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know what it looked like.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Linda Thompson, message from her mom. Oops.
Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Message from your mother. I see her looking down on you. It's interesting. She doesn't always come down to this plane because they can come right into your house, right into your living room. But it's interesting. She likes to be up high and look down on you. I don't know if that's a privacy thing, if she doesn't want to interrupt you, because sometimes that's the case. Sometimes they don't want to get all up in your business, but she's looking down on you, and it's very sweet. It's a very, she's interested in what you're doing. Her energy feels like she's interested. I mean, I don't want to say nosy, but she's interested, right? She takes an interest in what's going on different places. And she's interesting. I almost feel like she raises one eyebrow. I feel like she's looking like, like what's going on over there? It's very cute. As I feel like I'm catching her doing this without her really knowing about it. I haven't asked her for a message. I just tuned into her, and that's the image that I saw.
Wow.
Yeah, she's talking about kids, her grandkids, I would assume, or great grandkids maybe, or something. She's talking about kids. She's talking about them getting back to school or getting back to sports specifically. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me know. But she sends you her love. She definitely sends you her love. She's an interesting woman, that lady. Let me know how that fits, please. Because as I said, I could be reading somebody else's mother, and I want to make sure I come back to yours if I didn't get that right.
That's nice. Thank you for all the wonderful comments, everybody, and the questions. I just want to remind you that we have about 10 minutes more for other side questions. And then we'll just be doing some talking, or you can ask questions about this side. Okay.
Yeah, you can ask psychic questions, but for the last 10 minutes, let's make sure that the people who want to touch base with people on the other side get in.
Okay, so I have one that Laurel wants to know about her guides. I'm going to wait on that one. Another one about guides. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to Patricia, because she has one about. All right, so I'm gonna make sure I write everybody's name down that I already passed by. So I don't want to miss anything.
Your mother, Patricia. Your mother. Patricia, I mean, you'll have to get into the comments and let me know, but is your father crossed over? Because there's a male coming through that's a little bit more talkative or something than your mother. your guides, your mother, your guides, Patricia, your guides. Your guides are saying they're happy. I think, yes, you have your father over there too. Okay. Your guides are saying that I feel like you did something recently. You completed something, even if it's in your mind, even if you only decided I'm going to do this, but I feel like you completed something. It could be even a hobby or something personal. It doesn't have to be climbing Mount Everest, but I feel like you've got a little personal happiness about it, and I feel like they're happy with you. And then yes, your dad. Your dad and your mom send their love, both of them. Your dad is just a little bit heavier energy or bigger, more robust energy at this point, so he came through first. But they both. Your dad is checking on you. Your mom is quieter. Hopefully that makes sense. Your dad is just a little bit more, like hello in your face a little bit, or a little bit more outgoing or something. Your mom is a little bit more reserved. Hopefully that makes sense. But they're with you. They love you. Yes, they send their love.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Sharon, for the thumbs up on the video. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Allie's page if you haven't. Subscribe to mine if you haven't.
Please. Yes, we're all part of the
community. It makes a big difference. YouTube suggests our videos to other people based on the number of subscribers and the number of thumbs up. So more people can discover our videos if you subscribe to us and like our videos.
And I'm trying to make sure that you get some heads up time on when we're going to be meeting here, either on Instagram or here, if I can get in early enough in the morning to give you a few hours. So I have some people that I passed over. Please don't be mad at me. I'll get back to you. I promise. I've written your names down. The only reason is right now I wanted anything from the other side for Susan, and then we're going to go to the regular questions. Okay. So I don't, Patricia Simons, I'm not sure if you're asking about guides or your mother. So I'm going
to we answered her.
That was the one we answered. I'm so sorry.
All right. Twina? Okay. All right. And grandmother. Oh, okay. Your grandmother continues to linger on this plane despite not really being here. Really, Susanna? Susanna's amazing, you guys. This is somebody that we're all going to be hearing about pretty soon. You think your grandmother continues to linger? I mean, I know you know as much as I do. Are you trying to say that your mother hasn't crossed over? Because I feel like she has.
It's her grandmother, right?
Has she crossed over or not? Wow. Hopefully you can get back to me, Susanna. I think she has crossed over, but she's spending quite a bit of time here. It almost feels like, does it not, that she has one foot in each side? I've never seen that before. But let me know, Susanna, she has dementia. Okay, thank you. There we go. That's why she has one foot in each side. Okay, great. That makes sense to me now. Because when they have dementia, if you guys watch Medium Kim, who was on Allie's channel a few days ago, she can talk about how she's a hospice nurse and a medium. And she talks about how these patients, they're off on the other side a lot of the time. They're not in their body very often. Did she talk about that with you, Allie, or no?
She didn't. We did talk about some of that, but we didn't get to that part particularly. But I could see that, especially if they were in a coma or if they have Alzheimer's. We did talk about them seeing beings, angels and guides and people from the other side when they were ready to pass. But this woman may be very confused because if she's got Alzheimer's, she doesn't know what's going on, and so it would be better to spend time over there, wouldn't it?
Yes. And in my experience, and I don't know if I talked to you about this, Susanna, but in my experience, when people hang on, when they linger, even though there's no reason for them to linger, it's because they need to complete something with somebody, and they're giving somebody a chance to complete that. Like, I knew when my father was very sick, I knew that he was going to be bedridden. And I knew that the reason he was going to be bedridden solely was to give my sister a chance to complete some things with him. So it could be that she's just hanging on to complete those things with somebody, giving them another opportunity or some more opportunities.
To clear some karma.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So Sin McN
Cool.
wants to know if her mother and her grandmothers are her spirit guides.
Your grandmothers, there goes my dog, sorry. One of your grandmothers is acting as a spirit guide for you. Your mother's just very active in your life. She's not really taken the mantle or the role of spirit guide, but she's very active in your life, like really active. But you do have one of those two grandmothers is acting as a spirit guide. Now, I don't think I have time to get into the whole way as to why somebody would have the mantle of spirit guide versus not having the mantle. It's just when they have that mantle of spirit guide, it's almost like they're on duty, like they're assigned, and they're with you even more so than somebody else who's just your mother. Your mother visits you, but a spirit guide is like really focused on you. Hopefully that makes sense.
Excellent. But you have to ask them to help you too, right? That's important.
If it's your spirit guide, yeah. I mean, they need you to give them permission. Yeah. So you've been reading the book, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's going to read Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. And I'm working through it, but I'm doing it slow and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm getting to the end of the questions about the other side. So no more on there, but anything else is fine. So here's one from the other side asking about Ellen Galinsky.
Oh, Ellen, I'm so sorry about your father. It's difficult to have a person, so like a father figure, a father that's hard to deal with. In my experience, let me just check in with your father. How is he on the other side? You'll have to give me a comment, but I feel like your father had a change of heart close to when he was dying. And I don't know if you even know about this, right? You may not have been privy to this. It feels almost like a deathbed confession to someone. One of those things where this realization that maybe I wasn't the best person, the nicest person, and now I'm a little worried because I might have to, atone for these things. So I have to be honest with you. I think he's a little bit more chagrined on the other side. But often when I have this in readings, when people cross over, they keep their same personality and they don't really have this big major change of becoming angelic or anything. They really have their same grudges, their same thoughts, their same judgments. But in this case, your father feels like he softened quite a bit. Hopefully that makes sense.
Oh, I heard that happens. They get over there and they're like, why was I such a jerk? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all right. Hold on. I think there was one more I saw that had to do with the other side. Let me find it, please.
Allie's doing a great job. She's really trying to get everybody's questions, and it's like a personal thing for her. So she's gonna. Hi, Joyce. Oh, this is Joyce, but this is not Marilyn. It's Joyce. Okay. Fiance who passed last May. Oh, I'm so sorry about your fiance. Wow, that's heartbreaking. Let me just see if I can find him. There's a lot of people here. I don't think he's the most outgoing person, which means that he's not going to be front and center, trying to grab the microphone and talk. Okay, so I think I have him now. I mean, this is what he's saying to me. I don't have a lot of time. I mean, in a reading, I could, of course, go into detail, but he's saying to me, I'm so sorry, baby. He's calling you baby. He's so sorry. You have to go on without him. He's saying you have to go on without him. You were planning a life together, but you have to go on without him. And he gives you his blessing. He's so sorry.
I'm sorry that you lost your fiance. That's a terrible thing. I send you my love.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Sorry, I hate that when that happens. All of a sudden, it makes everything big or small when you try when you're trying to look at everything. All right, let's see. There was a question from Tiger. Oops, I gotta hide that. Okay. Oh, Tawana wanted to hear from her granddad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you, because she was there earlier.
Yep.
Your grandfather. Wow, what a guy. Tawana. I don't know if I'm saying your name, if it's Twaina or Tawana. I'm sorry. So again, correct me if I'm not getting this right, but I feel like this guy, I feel like I want to smile. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this smile, but not smile. You know what I mean? Like there's some mischievous thing going on, but it doesn't really come out. And I feel like he's showing me his hands. I don't know why, if he has big hands or, you know, as a young girl, his hands might have been big. You know what I mean? Like I remember my dad's hands were always so big to me. But I feel like I feel gentle but stern, both qualities. And he is with you often. He watches over you. He cares deeply about you. He loves you. He's proud of you. He's telling me he's very proud of you. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, yes. Okay.
Oh, good.
He's with you. I know you talk to him. He hears you. He really hears you. He tries to talk back to you. But he doesn't do the things that other people do, like mess with electrical and stuff. He's a little bit respectful in that way.
What is going on with my computer? All right.
We can't see it.
Oh.
Luckily, we have no idea.
Some spirit guide is really screwing with me here today. I can't. It's Tiger wants to know. Tiger Weiss Jones wants to know if she'd like to hear from her grandmother, and I'll try to get this squared away.
Right. Yeah, sure. Your grandmom. I see resilience. I see making do with what you have. I see clever. I see, and then I see art, but I think that might be for you, Tiger, maybe. I see art, creative. I just see someone who makes things out of whatever they have. You know what I mean? Like she seems clever in a way. I can't really describe it. Uh-oh, we lost her. I think this happened last time. Okay. I just found out that the attorney for my parents' trust passed away last summer. Uh-oh. Caused a lot of pain and trauma. I'm stunned. How's he doing? Tom, what's his name? Oh, no. He caused you pain and trauma? That's terrible. Oh, my gosh. Welcome back, Allie.
Thank you. It's one of those days.
Yeah, it's all good. It's working out fine.
Okay.
Tom was his name. She was artistic and very clever. Okay, great. Thank you, Tiger. Lambie, I think it was Lambie who was up there before. He's doing fine. I still get the energy from that attorney that you were talking to me about of don't take this the wrong way, but I swear he reminds me of Rudy Giuliani. He reminds me of somebody who's like trying to take something and run away with it. It's this, he just has this kind of attitude or energy about him that's not very honest. But he's doing fine as far as that goes.
All right. I can't see anything. I don't know what I've done to myself, but I've really screwed everything up. So I apologize. Let me see.
You can't see the chat?
I can't see anything. I can't even see me.
Oh no, we can see.
Am I on your device now?
What's that?
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the chat. Have I got two? Have I got two of these? Oh, Susan.
Two of what? It's okay.
Are there two of me here?
No, there's just one of you. Now you're big and I'm little. Now we're equal.
Okay. Well, I can see I'm getting feedback. That's why. Okay. I'm just going to post some stuff for you.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, wow. Alien woman in a dark chair brought by two, Clover to maybe white building to the last floor. Whoa.
All right. I'm getting frustrated.
So Tiger, I see your question. Let me answer Tiger's question since it flashed up really quick. When I opened the door, they vanished. I saw the woman who was bald and wore black and spoke to me telepathically. I knew felt deep love in them. Yes, so that's not even really a question, but yes, that's exactly right, Tiger. That kind of thing happens all the time. We just don't remember it because they make us have amnesia. Anyone, human or pet, cat, mama meow. You either have a, what is that? It's a yellow, it's a yellow cat. I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of it right now. And it looks like butterscotch, or maybe the name was butterscotch. Does that mean anything to you at all, or anything to anybody? I feel like there's a yellow cat that's here. So maybe that's for you, Cat Mama. We can, you can let me know. So yeah, that's what I have for Cat Mama. There's some cats. There's a cat here that's yellow or tiger striped or something. Yeah, Lambie. Yeah, that's true. Sorry that you had to deal with him. Maybe Cat Mama Meow will be here. Maybe we should move on so that we can get somebody else in.
Okay.
Brother. Oh my gosh, Gigi. I'm so sorry, your brother. Oh my gosh. Dear, can you guys give me names that helps me find them quicker? And Jill Clark had a cat named Butterscotch. So you can see how when you ask for a cat, Butterscotch comes in for a completely different person. So that's why it's helpful to have names, because I can zero in on that energy and hopefully not get somebody else's energy mixed up. Your brother died 3 weeks ago. I'll try, Gigi, to come into that. Raymond. Thank you, Gigi. God bless Raymond. He made the journey. He's fine. He's on the other side. He's fine. He wants you to know that he's fine. He made it. He made the journey. Apparently he had a little fear about the journey. If you understand, he was afraid that he just didn't know what to do, right? Like, what do I do? Where do I go? Is somebody going to be there? I do feel like somebody met him. Raymond. I feel like it was a man and a woman. It could be your grandparents. One was shorter than the other. The man was taller and the woman was shorter. They met him and took him over. So he was met by those people. He's fine. He sends his love. He says he's really fine. Everything is fine. He knows you're worried about him. He doesn't want you to be worried about him. He is fine. He's absolutely fine. He's doing good. He's happy. He's doing good.
That's good news.
It's harder on us. You know what I mean? It's really, truly harder on us left behind, but he's fine.
Okay. Amy, Laurel, and Carmela, I've lost your comments because I got booted off. So
Okay.
put them at the bottom. Yep. All right. So let me find somebody else.
It's okay.
Lambie.
I answered her while you were going
did.
in and out.
Okay.
See, we're getting it done.
We are getting it done. I'm so sorry.
It's not a problem.
Okay. Let's see. Carmela. I did find Carmela.
So you guys help me with, is your mom on the other side or here? Is your mom happy and does she forgive me? I'm going to assume she's on the other side.
What's her name?
Yeah. And what's her name and where is she? But I think I feel like she's on the other side. I'm feeling there's nothing to forgive you for. Or at least that's the energy that I'm getting, is that everything is okay. And she is happy. Actually, your mom is happy. She's pretty happy.
That's good.
I don't know what was wrong with her on this side, but over there, she feels like she can move and she's kind of doing a little jig. So she's very happy.
Good. That's great. All right, let's see here. Tiger says, did you see this, Susie? About
About the channel?
about the writing?
I didn't see it about the writing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a good question. Grandmom and mother, my dad, are helping me write. I assume they're on the other side. Do they have anything to say about the write? They're saying to me that as long as it's done in a way to foster healing, that you should include it. If it's and I think that's how you would do it. But if it's meant as pejorative or meant in a judgmental way, it's not going to help you and it's not going to help them and it's not going to help anybody else. But she says as long as it's healing, it's good.
Good. All right. Let's see. People sending lots of love. That's so nice. And also healing and love for those that have lost others. Yeah. Here's a cool question.
That is a cool question. Your oldest grandson, and you've been in past lives together. Oldest grandson. Jill's oldest grandson. Yeah, you have been in past lives together. And he was an adult. He wasn't your child. He was an adult person that either you had, either as a family member, maybe even a brother. Yes, you guys have been in past lives together for sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
I'm sure you sense that, Jill. Maverick. Yeah, I'm sure you sense that about him, that there's a connection there, right?
Yeah. I felt that way when my son was born, that he and I have been together. Yeah. All right. Marie wants to know about Navalny.
Putin is on the hot seat. We knew that when Biden got in office, Putin was not his favorite person. We knew that he was going to put him in his place. And now Navalny, I didn't hear about Navalny today. Did anything did you, Ali? Did anything happen to Navalny today? Okay.
No,
I didn't hear anything, but I often talk about the net, right? And the net is closing in on these people. And it's a lose-lose for Putin with Navalny. If he kills him, he's going to have unrest and political hell he's going to have to pay for. And if he lets him go, Navalny's going to be the voice of the other side. So Putin has some issues. They say he's fixing to pass. Okay. He'll be a martyr. He'll be a martyr. You know, he will be the agitator for the Russian people to rise up against Putin.
That's so upsetting. I couldn't figure out why he wanted to go back.
Me either.
Yeah.
But, you know, if that's his mission, you know, if that's what you feel
right
is your mission, and the only way you can do any change is to be on the ground, then what an amazing soul.
I know. Sacrificial.
Yes. So I was talking to Cat Mama, but I don't know if she's still here. I told her I saw a yellow cat that I thought was named Butterscotch, but now I'm also hearing Ginger Snap, and somebody else's cat was named Butterscotch. So yeah, I'm not sure about
lots
that.
of people mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will I move soon? Will I move soon? You know what, Amy? I think you will move soon. It feels like there's a lot of blocks or, you know, like obstacles, and then they just melt away. Like it stops being hard and then it just goes. So that's awesome. Your guides, when you guys ask, do my guides have anything to say for my highest and best good? They're going to say something without fail, like, take care of yourself, put yourself first, do self-love. Love is always the answer. They're always going to say that. So it's better to ask a specific question. Do my guides have anything to say to me about X? But it's always good to hear that your guides want you to put yourself first. Self-love is extremely important. You can't help anybody if you're flat out on the floor because you have no energy or you're sick. So take care of yourself first.
Excellent. Let's see. We have Mode Alive.
Career job search. Guidance is also a big word. So if you say, do you have any guidance on my career job search as a nurse or as a, you know, this, because sometimes if you said that to me, I might say to you, well, nursing is not the direction that the energy suggests you should be going in, right? So I can give you more specific information. But guidance on your career, I can tell you that I do see you happy. I do see you getting a job, and I see you as you ace the interview or as you get the job, you're very happy. So that's what I can say about it. I do see you happy when you get the job.
Very good. All right. Again, okay. Here's Joybird.
You moved to a new place. I love that bird as your icon. Will I feel better? Okay, dear, we have to do a little bit more. I mean, moving was probably a really good thing, but now you have to you can't just do one step. You have to kind of keep doing those steps, right? So now the next step is not feeling isolated. You know what I mean? Now the next step is to continue reaching out and broadening your horizons. They don't want you to stay like this. They want you to reach out. So as it's safe, go out and enjoy community things. Find out what your community's like. You know, go to the farmer's market or go to different art fairs, or as there's things available, get involved in your community and you will feel better. You need those people. You need the whole community, not just the place.
Right.
Hopefully that helps you, dear.
That is wonderful. All right. Amy was one I had set up ready, but I lost it. So she did it again. Thank you.
Yes, dear. Sometimes you have to, I don't know what family, so you could be talking about your husband and your kids, or you could be talking about your mom, your sister, your dad, your other family. But yes, I think that you have to be careful moving, because you can create more problems for yourself sometimes. So maybe look at the move separately from the family. Okay, don't move because of the family, because that's just running away, and it oftentimes makes things worse. So if you look at the move, if you can separate the two and then say, is this move helpful for me? Can I move without, losing money, or is it better for my commute? Make it based on the move itself. As far as your family goes, you can move from them without moving physically, unless you're all in the same house. I don't know these. I in a psychic reading, I can figure all this out, but in like 5 seconds, I can't figure all this out. So the more information you give me, the better answers you'll get. If you're living with them and it's toxic, move out. If you're not living with them and they're just nearby, maybe reconsider. Hopefully that makes sense.
That's like we talked last week about boundaries, setting boundaries. Yeah.
Okay. We all need boundaries right now.
We do.
We all need boundaries with spirit and with loved ones and with everybody. Melinda, do your guides have anything they want to say to you? You'll have to answer this in the comments, but do you often eat things that upset your stomach and eat them anyway? They're showing me they're just showing me either spicy foods or marinara or something, or there's something that you're eating that's just not really working for you health-wise.
Me too.
And they want you to really pay attention to that, because this little problem, and if this isn't for you, it's for somebody else in this chat, because these little problems right now, they snowball. They don't get any better. They get worse. So this is your heads up. If you're taking antacids, if you're taking things to help your stomach handle whatever's going on, then you need to stop eating whatever it is that's causing the problem. No, Melinda, no. Okay. So that's for somebody else. Maybe it's for you.
It's me.
Okay. So your spirit guides, Melinda, are you looking at doing something metaphysical? I feel like you're looking at something metaphysical, and I feel like maybe that's not you. You're not looking at something metaphysical. Then ask me a specific question. If I typed into Google, do you have any advice for me? This is what would happen. I can't super fast dial into Melinda and her guides and give you a very deep answer like that very quickly. Be a little bit more specific. Do you need advice about a relationship? Do you need advice about a job? Do you need advice about your kids? And then I can probably do a better job for you. Sorry. Don't we all eat something we shouldn't? Well, yes, we do. And then we suffer the consequences. It's up to us, I guess.
Wow. It just really hit me between the eyes.
Sorry, dear.
No, it's fine. It's what I had gotten this morning from the cards. So we have any information on being an animal communicator?
Yeah, so that's basically an animal psychic. I like it. I like it for you, Lambie. I like the energy around it. I feel like you already communicate with animals. I feel like you already feel like you have a connection to them, right? So this is a natural extension of what you already do. You deepen it and maybe get some training around it, but I feel like you've already got that connection there. But I'll say this, your guides want you to remember that you have to communicate with the owner. So I think where you may find it frustrating is working with the humans because that's really who you're going to be working with. If the animal has a problem, you really have to go to the human and find a way for the human to work it out.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, Laurel, I found it.
Yeah, and Lambie, I was meaning you being an animal communicator. That's what I was talking about. Was you already have the natural abilities, but you're also going to have to work with humans, and as more even than the animals, because
right,
that the humans are the people that are interacting with the animals. Okay, so do you have anything about more? Say anything about the move we're trying to make? Okay, decide on the right place. Will I have to? Have we decided on the right place? Okay. You're showing me two places. One is not one that I would suggest you buy. So they're showing me one place that looks one, and this might not even be something you're considering, but this is what they're showing me. One house is a house, and it's smaller, and it looks like it has siding. And it's not a ranch. I mean, it's flat. It's all one level, but it's not long. It's almost like a cottage, but a little bit longer. And it seems to be tan in color. The other one seems like it's brick, and it seems like it's 2-story. If it's not brick, it seems like it's 2-story. I feel like the 2-story is the better. The bigger house is the better house. So, if that makes any sense. I do think that they're guiding you to the right house. So just pay attention, and whatever feels good to you, that's the house. Buy that house. They're definitely guiding you. They're involved in the process.
That's awesome. Here's another house question.
Yeah, I see those obstacles. I'm almost thinking that house is not the right house for her. I know people don't want to hear that, but when I go into that, I see the obstacles, and I know that she's overcoming them. You know what I mean? I feel like she's overcoming the obstacles, but at some point you need to sit back and think, okay, wait, are these obstacles trying to tell me something, right? Are these roadblocks for a reason? Am I supposed to stop and pay attention and maybe rethink things, or, is this a warning? I do think she's going to buy a house. I have to just tell you, I don't know that I feel great about the house that she's trying to buy. I know that's hard on you, because what are you going to do? You can't go tell her, and she may not listen, and it's a hard position to be in. Yeah. But I just tell you what I get, so hopefully that makes sense.
Oh. Carmela reposted for me.
Yeah, getting over your past and current trauma. Yes, your guides are helping you with this. I feel like you're hard on yourself. I feel like you're kind of alternately saying, why is this happening to me? And then alternately saying, why did I let this happen to me? Right? Just kind of blaming yourself a little bit. Your guides are telling me that you need to love yourself through this, that this isn't your fault. You didn't ask for it. It's not your fault. And you extricated yourself out of it as you could, when you could. It wasn't easy. They are very proud of you for doing some hard work. They're very proud of you for, they're actually using the word surviving this, for getting through this. So they're sending you big love. They are helping you. You are going to get through it, but you really have to love yourself through it. No one is going to do that for you. We have to do that for ourselves. So if you can just,
Yep.
do some good things for yourself, you'll get through that easier.
Very good. We are nearing the end of this session, and I have one more question I'm going to post for Susan. It just gets taxing for her.
Retiring in August. Yeah, I think you, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your energy is one that you kind of always seeking to do something. So even though you're retired, I feel like you're going to be active, whether it's in a volunteer capacity or whether you'll get a part-time job. I don't know, but I just feel like you're going to find that perfect little thing that you want to do that's going to make you feel good. And I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be pretty good going to Georgia. I feel like it's pretty good.
All right. Well, bless you all for all your questions. I'm sorry
Thank
I
you
couldn't get
guys
to
so much.
everybody. Yeah. But we'll be back next week.
Yeah, I was going to say we do this once a week, and I know a lot of people are repeat visitors. So you know, in the future, if you can just be very succinct with your question and give me their name and maybe their relationship, or you know what, it'll help me answer it faster, and then I can get to more people. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody watching, and everybody posting. I really, really hope that I was able to help some people here in some way. I'm sorry for the people that I didn't get to answer questions to. But thank you so much. Thank you to Allie for hosting this.
Okay. Thank you, Susan.
And overcoming her computer glitches. She persevered.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.